Let's start off with the market for the Nairobi Securities Exchange. We didn't see this coming, did we?
No, we didn't. But absolutely good news, and we are all very pleased with the market performance today, rising past that high water mark of 3,802, which the index hit last week.
Yes.
So very pleased with the performance today. Unfortunately, though, on the downside, the volumes are still not where we'd actually love them to be. So we have I wouldn't call it particularly thin trading, but we'd actually like to see much more volumes coming on in the market.
The market activity today, 29 million shares traded, 385 million shillings worth in 1,400 deals. You don't think that's enough volumes?
No, I don't think that was enough. If actually you look at it, quite a good chunk of that was actually attributed to CIC Insurance, which was listed yesterday, and they traded at over 5 million shares. So they were the day's largest mover, and I would actually love to see that kind of spread far much across the market.
But CIC Insurance that you mentioned was the day's biggest mover, but also the day's second largest loser.
Yes, not
Forgive
particularly.
The pun. My rhyme, maybe I should take up a rapper.
Not particularly good news for CIC Insurance, but to be honest, we actually, in my perspective, I did expect to see this, kind of a very quick correction on this. The sponsoring broker had given a buy indication on the stock with a target price of 5 shillings and about 12 cents. Yesterday, we closed the market at 5 shillings and 25 cents. So the very quick correction we've seen really could be attributed to a couple of things. To begin with, the PE of CIC at listing, which was the listing price, which was 3 shillings and 50 cents, was at 12.5 times, which is quite much higher than the rest of the insurance sector players, which are listed on the exchange. So that has been an issue of concern to me.
CS Insurance came onto the market by introduction on an IPO because CEO Nelson Kuria told us yesterday because they want price discovery. Luckily for them, we cannot determine that based on just 2 days of trading. Overall, are you still confident about its prospects?
Oh yes, they are really pioneering the insurance sector. They have M-Bima, which is really a mobile insurance platform, really pioneering that aspect of things. They have Takaful Insurance, which really is a huge market in the emerging Middle East and Africa entire region. So for CIC, I think they really are out there pioneering new products, and the market is really for them to grow. Remember, Kenya's insurance market is really under-tapped. That is, we have about 3% penetration. Compare that with Sub-Saharan Africa, particularly South Africa, where the developed market there has about 15% penetration. So there's quite some growth for the insurance sector as a whole.
All right, let's move on away from that. We saw earnings numbers out of Olympia Capital today. They reported a loss because of discontinued operations, but overall, their earnings per share actually up 15% to 38 cents. Are you confident of this picture over here?
Olympia Capital, to be honest, is not a stock that is really followed by many, particularly not by institutional investors. So for a long time, one really has to do quite a bit of groundwork getting information from the company, and they don't seem to be particularly forthcoming on that sector. But they have performed particularly well. Reinstituting a dividend payout, their earnings, their headline, the turnovers have increased quite well. But all in all, I really would like to see a lot more information on this particular counter. And one good thing about it, though, is that it's the best performer in its segment. That is the investment segment. It has far outdone Centum, outdone TransCentury, and definitely outdone City Trust. Right. So it is quite a stock to watch.
And let's finish off with the Kenya shilling, which today trading flat because of maturing repos. What are you thinking of this picture of the shilling?
Well, the shilling, I expect it to be a bit flat with relatively low volumes over the next few days. That is, as we gear on towards the end month demand, which I expect to begin coming into the market from mid next week. So for now, I think the shilling is at a pretty good place.
Pretty good place, but 80, is that within reach? We're at around about 83, 84 right now.
I don't think that is about reach.
Not anytime soon?
No, I don't think so. I think the opposite side is where we're headed to.
Where's the optimism, Kimathi?
It is about being realistic.
That's what all the bears say. I'm not being pessimistic, I'm just being realistic.
Well, the bears make money, the bulls make money, and the pigs, you know what they say about those.
We'll leave it there. Kimathi Ikiao, independent analyst. Always a pleasure having him on the program.